just brought everybody out because I didn't feel like we needed any proper introductions for this finale episode. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to this good old Grotesquerie season 1, episode 10 finale. We done. We done. We made it home stretch. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween, and I'm happy that you took time out to be here to finish off Grotesquerie with us.
Oh, praise God.
Yeah, Ashley, I'm gonna come to you first because I feel the enthusiasm, on your
Mm,
chest.
do you?
Yeah, I do. How did you feel about this last episode? Did it give you anything that you needed?
No, it was terrible. It wasn't demure. It wasn't mindful. It was aggravating as hell. It was no conclusion. It was terrible. I hated it. Never want to do it again. I will never watch another episode of anybody's Grotesquerie. I said next season I'll go on the Reddits. I'll find out from there, but I will not sit and suffer through another grotesque nothing.
Oh,
And he
well,
must do time. He needs to pay. He needs to pay for his sins and for his crimes. This was awful. This was an awful finale.
that sounded very the craft. Somebody's got to pay. He needs to pay. Kay, how did you feel about this finale episode?
He could have kept it. Yeah. I thought we were gonna do better than American Horror Story. Because what was it? American Horror Story Delicate, the way it ended was dumb too. So we're just doing. Are we not knowing how to wrap things up anymore, Ryan? Like what are we doing here? Like you could have kept Grotesquerie and you could have kept the last about 3-4 seasons of American Horror Story. If you need some new writers, just say that.
Maybe the way Ryan, like, he said, y'all gonna get this cliffhanger, this sorry cliffhanger, because I'm like, this is
That wasn't even no good cliffhanger. It's just like I thought that we was about to get somewhere, and then the credits rolled, and I was
the
like, huh?
Kay, the way I kept checking the time, like, I know, oh, it's 15 minutes left of that. Oh, okay, well, it's 10 minutes. Oh, it's 5. Oh, it's 3 minutes left of that. Oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, so this is okay. This is what we're doing. You know what, Ryan? I've been thrown out of better places than this. I've wasted time elsewhere. I could have had a V8. Okay, we didn't. We just y'all. All 40 of you guys in here, make sure that you guys are hitting the like button. This is the last and final time. Who knows? It might be period that we might be covering Grotesquerie unless they pop out with a season 2 that is just immaculate. I don't see it right now. But with that being the statement, be sure to get all your theories in, your questions in, your super chats in, because after today, there will be no more. Okay. Let's go on and get started. I did try to piece a bunch of nothing together. Don't criticize me about it neither, because I did what I could. Okay. Um, I'm a Kay. I'm a start with you now. Just overall thoughts, because I didn't want to get here and just be mad. So I tried to pull something from it. It seems like we're getting into like some chaos about to happen in some group thinking. Hence that incel meeting, that Me Too movement meeting. Who's the actual leader? I feel like this is supposed to be one big puzzle. The fact that we spent 7 episodes in total of Lois is just her fantasy. It was just, her fantasy, the comatose state. And in the end, I feel like we're finally in reality. And I guess we're just getting into Lois being clairvoyant. Is that what that was? Okay.
I still don't know if she is awake or not. Because let me tell you something. It don't matter if you in a medical hospital, a mental hospital, general hospital. You cannot write your name on something and then run up to somebody's room. Where was the staff? Where was the security guard? So you really gonna walk into somebody's padded room? I said this. We got to be playing again. We got to be playing again. That made no sense. And then you had y'all know the one doctor leading the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
He-Man Woman Haters Club. It was definitely that.
And then Sexy Red left your boy, the one she wanted. I said, this is a dream again. Because none of this, it's so ridiculous it's not being rooted in reality.
Ashley?
I don't believe any of it is real. I think we got 10 episodes of Lois's delusion and fantasy. I agree with Kay. I don't think we ever left the delusion. We still saw that damn sepia tone. As soon as any scene I saw, I
Yeah.
said, "Oh yeah, we still stuck somewhere." And you got okay. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but no, it was terrible. There was no ending in reality. Like I'm Brian, we tired. We's tired. Because and it didn't the thing of it is you put us through all of that disgusting display. You know what I mean? Just for it to lead absolutely nowhere. We get it. Lois hates the men folk. Okay? We knew that season 1. We knew that episode 1. She don't like them. All right. She thinks they're weak. She thinks they're delayed. She thinks they have issues. They do. But I don't think we got anything here that was just so much. Even with Marshall and his indiscretions, we know he'd be out here hoeing. Like it didn't matter. Like, okay, is that why he's the most violent, disgusting person? Because he had smecks with one of his adult students? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know what Ryan. We talked about this last week. The pretension in you trying to be this deep existential thinker. Right? It didn't land for me. It didn't land for me. It was too much. It was annoying. And if you're going to tell a story, you have to give us, even to leave us on a cliffhanger, fine. But close some doors. You left everything open.
It was open. Ain't try to give us any. He didn't even bait us to want to come back for a second season. That's all I wanted. A little bait. Throw a little tackle out there. I was like, he gonna throw out a little something in the end. It's like the zinger. No, it was just like we ended where we started, and that was just supposed to be like, oh, us. The fact that he's thinking that we're gonna coast on, is this reality or not? Is it? I think this is supposed to just be one big puzzle and one big question, but it's not. It's not the stunt that he thought it was, and I was extremely disappointed.
No, because we don't care. No one cares at this point. You put us through 10 episodes of this.
Oh Lord! Endless said this could have stayed in the drafts. Absolutely could have stayed in the drafts right along with this. Because I was like, I just knew she was coming home to Maisie. I was like, oh, we're back to no Maisie. Oh, that was that dream sequence. Cool. But Lois, we can keep this all in the family. Marshall is feeling, Nurse Red over there. She about to tiptoe. I'm not liking this transition here. You need to bring back in Lois. Figure out something because I don't want you all to myself. He's trying to piece things back together to make it comfortable, for him. I need both you and Lois. Matter of fact, we can all live under this same roof. You can take the bedroom and we'll take the guest room. One big happy family. Of course, Lois says, hell no. Hell no. I served you them divorce papers. I'm expecting a divorce. He tried to butter her up, give her a good old martini. All you need is one dirty martini, girl, and I'm back in the house. It's like, absolutely not. But I feel like Marshall was pitching this because he wants to hold on to Sexy Red back there. Ashley.
This was so dumb to me. This was probably the dumbest thing ever. And this is why we have Lois throughout the entire episode. Well, this was kind of the second piece to her puzzle, right? As to why I don't think she didn't think she was real. Like, oh, this can't be real because really you want us to be a throuple. And he said, well, no smacks. We'll take the guest room. Are you crazy as hell? Where this man literally was whispering in her ear every day of the coma. Die. If you don't wake up, I kill you, right? Very much giving Ike. And now he wants to live under the same roof as her. Give me a break. And you don't even want Big Red. The way you spreading it low and laying it wide and got people coming up to her job, confronting her about your poetry with all the faculty wives and the damn students. Marshall, be for real. That's how I know it was fake too. I'm with you, Lois. Yeah, you not alive. Mm-mm. You in a dream, in a coma, you somewhere, but this is not reality because what would be his motivation? And we know she kind of lurked Nurse Red or whatever, but Niecy's supposed to move to her little town. So why are we even still here? He just abandoned that.
Warm. She was going to hell. That's what I was waiting on.
Yeah, he abandoned that though. He said, oh, well.
No, the way he was like, girl, we got this, this good old, 3-alarm chill. It's delicious. We got this lavender lemonade. Come on, have a cup. Have a sit down. Kay, did you want Lois to have a cup of lavender lemonade?
Child, See, this what happened.
What?
When you have a side hoe, the excitement is that you have somebody else. When it got to the point where he ain't have his wife no more, Big Sexy ain't want him no more. And he said, in order for Big Sexy to still want me, Lois got to still be in the picture.
Yeah.
Marshall, at this point, don't nobody want you. Just give up. Give up, my guy. It's a wrap.
But he's slanging D with the students. So what do it matter about Big Red? He got hoes in different area codes.
He still need them on the roster. He's like, just like when Lois served him them papers. He's like, how dare you serve me the paper? He's like, no, y'all don't break up with me. I do the break up
with y'all.
Exactly. Yeah, if anybody gonna leave anybody, it's gonna be me. Y'all don't get to leave me. It's got to be the other way around.
The way she said, I don't know how I ended up in this hot ass town. You know, I don't want you. You gotta wait to get your stuff and get. I like, first of all, you ain't put in on this nursery. That's not your actual home. He's paying on it. That's his home. You just live there. You the hoe. You ain't got no power or no deed. How's you gonna put me out? But all right. She's like, you gotta go. I don't want you. She's like, I already knew. I knew deep down Lois wasn't gonna go for it. I just wanted to see you knock down a peg or two. I wanted to witness this demise. Got people hitting me up. I was like, oh, she thought she was the only one. She thought she was a special hoe. She thought it was Lois, and then it was her, and that was it. No,
the hoes gonna hoe, and he, exactly what they say. If they cheat with you, they're gonna cheat on you. That's
her whole life flashed before her eyes of her becoming the surrogate Lois. He moving with me. I'm just gonna be Lois, and he gonna be on here and on college campus with everybody. Hit me up, and I'm just supposed to deal with it and cook meals and be a happy homemaker / madam, because she said I gotta go get the girls together. Okay,
with the pasties falling off.
Pasties falling off. I gotta go, but you gotta get your stuff and get out. Ashley,
you never loved me, Marshall. It was never love with me, girl. Be for real. Be for real. What they say, what you do to get him is what you gonna do to keep him. Like, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Kay already said it. Hoes gonna hoe. He was never gonna stop Big Red. And I don't know what you thought you was packing in that pocketbook that was gonna keep him. I don't know if it was them OnlyFans. I don't know if it was your little fandango dance that you were doing, baby. But it wasn't enough. He's a deviant. Clearly, he's a degenerate with a sex addiction. So it was never gonna be that. But I thought, okay, Nurse Red, that was cute. She probably got somebody else in the wings waiting for her. But yeah, Marshall's world is unraveling. He's unraveling at this point. This might have been his 13th reason.
Okay, the way Nurse was like, oh, but no, Marshall, but I've already lost so much. You too? Like, I'm going through so much. Kay, did you feel sorry for Marshall?
You know, if these folk ain't got nothing else, they got audacity.
So
he might not have had nothing this whole time, but he got a plethora of audacity.
I'm trying to see why all the hoes rolling up on Marshall. It is Courtney B. Vance. I was like,
but he got that beefcake.
Does he though? He don't.
I said maybe he was. You know, people like a man who's intelligent and he commands the stage. He was acting down in his lecture. I said, you better act, Courtney B. Vance. Go ahead.
Acting is going, but I'm just like, this gave like filler episode, and it was the season finale.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It was no beam or bang.
She sent me. She said, I don't want you either. Hey, well, damn, that's right.
His excitement is gone. It's just like, if your wife don't want you, I don't either. That was the thing that had me going. I don't want you now. She don't either.
Yeah, somebody else want him though, because old Megan rolled up and said, you got to come with us. Marcia said this was consensual. I know I've been laying it low and spreading it wide all over campus, but I never expected any repercussions. I never expected anybody to be scorned or upset enough to press charges against me. I do feel like that this was a consensual situation. Now, clearly, this is the same student that contacted Nurse Red and rolled up to the house, and she wants her vengeance. Why? We don't know, but Marcia has all the proof in the world. Don't you see these text messages? See what she was messaging me saying that she wanted to meet, and this is a consensual situation, and I still have to go down. Where's the proof? Baby, she don't need nothing. The accusation was just enough. You got to come with us. Kay, it was consensual.
Consensual.
Home session. It was consensual.
Well, you know, Although it might be consensual, it's unethical to sleep with your students. So
Imbalance of power
He
for
was so
sure.
natural. It was so natural. He was like, this was a consensual
yes,
relationship. I slept with a lot of my students.
yes. Be that as it may, it's still unethical. So you may not go to jail, but you got to lose your job, sir. You can't
You
be
about
doing
to
it. You
lose
can't.
your job.
Yes, you can't be smashing and dashing through the students.
Girl. I mean, what was Ryan trying to say here? Because we are, he clearly wrote this in the depths of the Me Too movements and everything, where we are in a state of an accusation being just enough. Because we spent so much time not believing women, not, properly prosecuting, victims and, great words and assaults and all that other good stuff, to now where it's, you may have a case and all you need is your word. This isn't way back when we were watching old Maggie and all her proof was gone, and like, no, the word is enough. Ashley, did you feel sorry for Marshall because it was consensual?
Yeah, I do believe that it was consensual, but it's impropriety nonetheless. Like Kay was saying, there's a imbalance in the power dynamic, right? I can give you grades, I can advance you, I have an advantage. And people look up to their professors, their teachers, their pastors. These are all people who hold those types of roles. Marshall is a grown A man, right? Who's been engaging in terrible behavior for clearly a very long time. I ain't got it to do for him, but do I think he deserves to go to the pinta for it? No.
He didn't lose that job though.
And the way Megan trying to stand on business and couldn't stand on business with that man of hers
Girl.
last week behooves me. Yeah, I don't know. This was just really, Ryan. That's the thing with all of these, like, like you said, social commentaries going on in the background.
Mhm.
I don't give a damn. We know that your good name, once besmirched with an accusation like this, especially as a professor, a teacher, whatever, you're basically ruined. Your reputation is now mud. And I hate that somebody can have that kind of power without some sort of proof leading it. And so again, he trying to be deep, Ryan, but we didn't need this. We don't need your little deepness. We don't need your social commentary. We don't need your message within the message. I don't care. He's gonna say this is why men turn into incels and meet and live in their mother's basements because of women and their allegations.
Smelling musky.
But even if it wasn't, even if this was, which I believe him, it was a consensual act, we're still not gonna just be all, one-sided with Marshall. And poor thing, you're not supposed to be sleeping with your students, honey. This is a whole unethical situation. This is not okay. And it was just, then he was up here yelling at that class, giving his lecture like he was in somebody's pulpit. Say, what's up with the force? Because she told you to get your stuff and get out. Because she gave you the Bernadine treatment. Oh man, thank you so much, Trent King, for the $5. He said, Mary said, so how am I saying that? Shahan?
Sam Hain. Sam Hain.
What does that mean?
It's Halloween, child.
Child, tell me something. Thank you. Thank you so much, Trent. I swear I've never seen that in my life. Never seen that. I was going to say, shalaikum shalom to you too, my brother.
He went back to the origin, the original.
Thank you so much, Tony Roberts, for the $4.99. Tony said, he was like, how else are these girls going to pass my class?
And that's why he got to lose that job.
It was like in the way that he's been. Marshall has been doing this for years. Marshall was on this time and before he met Lois. Like this is who he is, and the fact that we're kind of trying to paint him as a victim here, is that kind of what we were doing? That's kind of
that's what it felt like to me. Oh yeah, because the women will do that to you. Then we gotta find a way to fight back. Yeah.
Yeah. Marie said, who killed them people? I only made it 3 episodes. We don't know, baby. They didn't tell us who killed them people. We're left with as much information as we started with. Grotesquerie killed them people.
Ain't nobody killed them people. Lois is in an endless loop of foolishness. Okay, as you can see, we keep going back to the same situation with the same things. Where they be on the scene with 50 people, and the only person talking is her and Megan. Ain't none of this real.
Maybe her and this lady. Didn't this look like a young Lois, the student, or was it just me? Maybe it was me. But he said, you know what? This is just too much to bear. I done soiled my good name. You're about to take me through the trenches. I done lost my tenure, my job. I'm would just take myself out of the equation altogether. He wrote his little note here, did his little print, took him some Ambien and a couple of other things, and tried to take himself out of this world. Okay, what's going on?
And I'm trying to be, you know what? Ain't no other way to say it. Y'all just got to mark this out. My man Marshall said he ain't got no more bitches, so he got to go and take himself out of there.
Okay, leave. Oh,
I ain't got no more bitches.
that could be the reason, Kay. Was that the only reason? Because it felt like the jig is up. You can't go on with it with this farce of being a professor when you low key kind of giving predator. Why are you sleeping with multiple students every single semester in faculty? You're a sick individual and you're an addict.
And he ain't got no more hoes. That's all he was living for. They gone.
They go. Lord. Ashley, why did Marshall feel the need to take himself out or attempt?
When he got in there and started talking about, because I'm a black man in America. This is how they treat the black man. Even the very accusation can just ruin. I might as well just take my... Sir, at your big, giant, gargantuan age, sir, tell me something different. This was such a weak, weird move to make. Oh, this is it. Oh, this the big one, Elizabeth. Like, be for real. What? You been hoeing, sir. This ain't, you not new to this. You true to this. Where the bribes at? You got out on your own recognizance. Go do what you done did in the past. Go smooth that thing over. Go drop some fun, sir. You know the deal. You know how to play the game. This was just, again, this is all in Lois's mind, honey. And she has a hellish mind, a place I never want to go. I never want to go in there again. And Ryan, shame on you.
He's keeping us there for safekeeping. We're never getting out of there. The show. This is the show. For anybody who left at 3 episodes in, this is the show, us being inside of Lois's mind. We were still in this state of dusty tint and hues on this film. Like, we never left Lois's mind, and we're still currently there. And it's a sick place to be, but it's not interesting enough to keep me there for a second season.
Heck no.
It wasn't that. But yeah, he gives his little last hurrah. And this was also supposed to be a flex because, just in case I happen to pull through, Nose Red Nose Cherry Red, Nose Ratchet, she gonna take pity on me. She gonna take me back, take care of me, nurse. She said, "What you selfish little man? You need to get out of my house quicker." What kind of act was this? Did you think about me? Did you think about yourself? What you putting your daughter through? She already lost. Like what? Who was this for, Marshall? She's like, oh, just whenever you get up on them 2 feet, get your stuff and get out. Still, I'm all. You're not breaking me down with you. I will not be your Lois, your white Lois. Absolutely not. Now we got, Daddy, I need you. Mary in her unwavering forgiveness. We got all the forgiveness in the world for Marshall. We have none for Lois. And, Lois is all dirty on her own. But I love how she can just wash away everything when it's Marshall. Daddy, I need you. You're the only parent. I need you, Daddy. I love you. You're the only daddy I got. Ashley, why is there so much forgiveness for Daddy Marshall?
That's the way people think. That's the way. Oh, the men, the mothers do all the hard work and the daddies get off scot-free. He's playing into something here. But the crazy thing was that he didn't even want to see Merritt. He said, "I don't want to see Merritt. Don't tell her to come in." Oh, yeah, I gotta see her big tail. Because we already knew how he felt about her, whether she knew or not. I think Merritt was just doing. I can't imagine my world without you, Daddy.
Please, because he offers so much.
But I appreciated Big Red standing on big business. She said, "Did you do this? It was a cry for help, or was you really trying to do it? Because you did it on a full stomach, Bookie, and that's not how any of this works.
Man of your size."
You did it on a full stomach, Bookie. Like, that's not what was going to do it. Nevertheless, I'm going to need your stuff out by 5 p.m. on Friday. All right. So I was feeling Big Red on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Marshall, you are a sorry individual. And I hate, Courtney, that you played this role. I hate that you took it. I hate that everybody signed on for this, because if people wouldn't have signed on for it, maybe Ryan wouldn't have done this monstrosity of a show. But yeah, girls and their daddies, girl dad. I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't see anything between them that was so deep. When she was like, if you do this, Dad, you have to say goodbye to me too. He was like, pull the plug. It didn't seem like he was it didn't seem like he was that pressed about not talking to her for the rest of her life. So you muted, Tyra. Uh-uh. You muted, Bookie. Can you hear her, Kay?
No, still can't hear.
Maybe refresh again. We can't hear you at all. I see your mouth moving, but there's no auditory sensation coming out. Okay, she said she'll be back in 2 and 2, like Chuck Woolery. She'll be right back, y'all. But yeah, this episode, it really tweaked my melons because don't make me watch 10 of anything. Don't make me watch 10 of anything and not give me any answers. I was infuriated. I too was watching the clock like this can't be the episode.
What about now?
Now you can hear you. Yeah.
Girl, the truth soon as we talk about, you see what Marshall do?
Not the demon Marshall.
I think it's supposed to display just how one-sided the relationship is, because even though in her own way, you know, prior to her sleeping with that mullet man, like, girl, I was there for you. I stuck by you with this, that, and the third, and you had old Marshall throw you by the riverside because he just couldn't get with your weight and you were getting too big and he was too busy out there cheating. But we just go hop on over and just say F me, and you know, we can't live without Marshall, as if he was offering so much. But I still didn't care. I was over there with Nurse Red, like, was this a cry for help? Because I still don't give a damn. You still got to get your stuff and get out, okay? Get all the way out, and I loved it. Hopefully, they find a way to still factor her into the second season. Like, I think this show is coasting off of pure curiosity, because there's no story here. There's no show here. There's nothing here. Like, there's nothing impactful about this show. It had a little promise with the premise, but I think we expected, now that we know, to leave Lois's mind. And the fact that it's what we always thought it was.
Exactly.
The purgatory, the comatose state, the
padded cell.
The padded cell. We
literally.
Cell. I was like, y'all really gonna get it out? When she said, I'm going back to my room, I said, what? We guessed everything. Well, name one thing we didn't guess here, which is bad, because for the writing to be so poor, it's still predictable. What the hell, Ryan? We got this Mexican man's meeting, baby. You know what? When we had him pull up, you know, mulletless and send that text messages like it was a this reminded me of the Changeling. Remember when they had that little incel group K?
Mm-hmm.
This reminded me so much of that. It's in a mass text. Hey, what's up, brother? We all having a meeting. This is gonna help you. This is for all of us. And he takes them all down there, and we get to talking about how much this has impacted and, you know, changed my life. It's helped me. I was mad. I'll let the Cinnabon get laughed at before I rolled up on one of these meetings. This has changed my life. Marshall, he could change yours too. And Marshall just gets in here and he's instantly validated. We're giving speeches. This was very on the nose. All the Me Too and the, does anybody know, what about them, there's Gen Zers? What about those pronouns? Anybody? Yeah, those pronouns. It's too much, too soon, too fast. He-Man Woman Haters Club. Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. I was like, okay. What? Every single man was here. Every single man, we are still in Lois's mind, clearly. Every single man that Lois has encountered, Father Charlie, the doctor, the guy in the police department, the detective, this individual here. It was, I don't even know this man's name. What is his name in the chair? I don't know.
That was Dr. Somebody. I'm not doing that.
Stephen
Hawkins.
Yeah, it's
I'm not playing with Ryan.
Stephen Hawkins. But I'm like, why, Ryan? Why are we getting, you know, Stephen Hawkins here? What are you trying to say? Kay, how did you feel about this meeting? Because to me, it just felt like, you know, more of what's to come. These people are rallying together to do something. It feels like rise up against all women, because they're taking us too fast, too soon, and we need to take back hold as men. Okay.
I was not here for the He-Man Woman Haters Club. And why y'all all in there wearing brown, smelling musky? Okay. And of all the people, why is he the leader? How did you even get to this place?
Don't do it. Don't do it, Kay. Don't say that. Just don't say it. There's an
Brian,
elevator in the back, and just leave it like that.
Ryan Murphy, I'm not going to hell with you because you trying to drag me down with you. Because once I seen this, I said, what the hell is going on? And this is further why I believe this is in Lois' mind. Because why you got your husband and your side dude in the same room with your doctors? Your husband, the side dude, and the doctors is in the same room having a He-Man woman haters club. Why everybody dressed in prison brown?
How did you get here?
See, I said no because I felt it in my spirit. I said it's gonna go left. We finna get nope.
Oh God! Who brought you here?
I don't understand why is it, and of all the people, and even in the midst of her, because I'm pretty sure this is still a dream state. Lois, why is he in there? Of all people, why is this man leading the pack?
Oh God! My stomach is hurting, Kay. Let me read the super chat because I ain't hear nothing Kay said past. How did you even get here? He rolled there, okay? Thank you so much. Jansen's Aliens is for the $4.99. I'm so mad at Ryan for presenting us with this cluster. Literally wasted our time. I'm annoyed.
That part.
We second that notion, Jansen's. We are all very, very much so equally annoyed. Kay just annoyed the mess out of me for no reason.
And then just in there talking about you'll get used to the musky smell. So why ain't nobody in there with deodorant so Lois? All the men's is the same. Okay, they all trifling and funky.
Oh God!
I'm so mad. I wasted my life with this.
Okay. Cause what Lois said. She said, "Y'all filthy, you're dirty, your hair is uneven. Y'all in here plotting together. It take all 18 to screw on a damn light bulb. Go have your little Mexican men's meeting because you can't do squat on your own. Actually."
I ain't got it. I ain't got it in me. I don't. Because I'm not following Kay down this road paved to the hot place. I'm not doing it. But I said, because honestly, I was like, okay, this is the incel support group. It was definitely given skull and crossbones. I said, what are y'all doing down here? It looked murky. It looked musty. They look like they stink down there. It did. I don't know. Lois has deep issues because all the men in your life, there's no good man. Not one. Not even the one you was screwing on the side. Nobody was good. Because everybody is down in this terrible meeting. And not only that, but okay, guys, we're going to get together. I'm extending the right arm of fellowship to you. And now we're going to figure out how to take them down. And then Marshall sits up there and says, they try to get on us because we're strong men. But I want to put this out there, that the real enemy are the weak men. The weak men is why we're in this predicament that we're in today. Because Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. We landed, what I'm saying. That's what it gave. And I was aggravated. And the Mexicali men's meeting, I said, Ryan, I'm not Googling nothing. I said, is Mexicali a place? Is this really a club? Like, what is this? I don't want to know. I just want you off my screen.
No, okay, well, why was, because everybody was like, yes, like it was a second coming of information. Yes, Marshall, you what we've been missing. We needed this voice. Everybody's cheering him on except for Father Charlie in the back. Why was Father Charlie discontent and not up with the people? Why was he walking away with his anger? Like, why?
He's the devil. Look at him. Look at the shadow.
Well, you would think that this would be just the meeting he needs to be a part of, ain't it? You would think so.
But why he put the good doctor here? He said she got a good soul, and the next thing you know, he's leading the pack.
No, none of the Kay, this is Lois's mind. None of the men in this universe are good anything. All the men are trash. Every last one of them.
Because she cussed him out. She cussed him out at the you right. Stephen Hawking did give her a compliment during that conversation. I see your soul. I see yours too.
Girl, Lois ain't in her right mind. She probably saw Maisie Soul too. Thank you so much for the $5 for the time Ryan wasted. You gotta get it back to us.
Got to.
At this point, because what the hell, Ryan? This is insane. And the fact that it got so much engagement, it is weird. It is weird. The fact that people are trying to make this out to be a good show. I need them glasses, them rose tinted situations they have. Thank you so much, Jantis, for the $1.99. And why was Professor X limbs? Well,
not see. Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
Oh.
Ryan is gross. Because why would you do this, Ryan?
I knocked off my halo.
He sets us up. He sets us up every single time because listen.
I wouldn't. I thought it was out of excitement. You know, he was happy.
And the way you caught his arms in mid movement, he was swinging them.
Y'all, okay. I'm not going with Lois to the hot place. I don't want to go someplace warm with y'all. Okay,
neither am I. I'm not going there either. I'm just saying.
That's Kay and Jantis.
Jantis, yes. Jantis and Kay. Time out.
Time out, T-Mark. Time out. Stop it. Okay.
Tyra do have them front and center though, right in the middle. Like
everybody's in the same amount of oxygen.
You know everybody ain't tied tight. Tyra.
He was a pivotal part of the meeting, and with him being there,
it.
I think he was speaking. The doctor in the suit and tie who acts like he's the voice and on the up and up when he's at the hospital, he wasn't the voice. I was expecting him to come out. No, they let Marshall have the floor. Does anybody think that there's something significant about letting Marshall have the floor? Will Marshall be leading this charge or be under the impression that he's leading a charge?
They'll make him a front for it. The way that Kay is crying real tears, though. Like, do you see the tears flowing down her face?
I can't look at Kay. Okay, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm just gonna go to the next slide and not even acknowledge Kay. Because we don't. I don't want.
Ryan knows he's wrong. He got to do time. He knows what he's doing.
He was excited, Kate. He was like, he saw Marshall and Travis coming down them steps. He was like, hey, yeah. Get on in here. Take over this meeting. We've been waiting.
He was even in his hallelujah when Marshall was giving his speech. He was. Yes. I will never forget Ryan Murphy for this.
Okay. We have to move on. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Whew. We get into this coma, purgatory, and this sexual deviant Dr. Charlie down here. Lois like, y'all not gonna get me. I'm not awake. This is not real. And she mentions the same thing we mentioned. This is, a short stop to hell. This is hell. This is my mental state. This is purgatory. Whatever it is, this isn't real. And these are the reasons why. Ashley, how did you feel about her standing on that mountain of him being a sexual deviant? Because I heard you having sex in the room with me. I heard
he's a deviant. He's definitely a sexual deviant. I'm just glad we didn't see him on top of her. He was on top of me. I'm just glad we didn't get that. Ryan, I don't run anything past him. I said, if we go and flash back to one of these scenes and he and Lois are getting, like, I'm going to be so through with him. But no, he's a sexual deviant. He was probably at the foot of her bed screwing. Listen, Megan was probably in there. I don't trust Dr. Charlie as far as I can throw him. But side note, can you smoke a cigarette in the mental hospital on a 5150?
Well, you can.
Are you allowed to do that?
You can come into the 5150 just signing your name at any given moment and lay in somebody's lap. So why not?
No,
I guess that was
you cannot
crazy.
Smoke cigarettes in any public places anymore.
I didn't think so because I said
That's why
she's
this is
surely
all
puffing.
fake because you can't do that.
But yeah, and then when she confronts Dr. Feelgood, and he's like, "You raggedy bee, your husband came in here and told me every day, can't you just bump it? Can't you just
bump it, smack it, flip it?"
He said,
Tell her.
"Now I understand because you're an insufferable bee, you unhinged hoe." Like he gave her the business in there and she just took it because Lois don't follow through. Even in her dreams and emotions, I needed to see more backslide. Like, let me pop you. You know what I mean? If I'm really that big and bad and I'm in a dream world anyway, why not? But again, this was what her second or third reason as to why she knows she's still in a dream, a coma or something, because of that interaction. But yeah, he was screwing somebody in there. But I don't know how she found out about the pregnancy. Because remember, a pregnancy came up. He impregnated
she said
somebody.
he impregnated somebody who was in a coma also. I was like, baby Lois, did you check your limbs? Did you get up?
That's what I said.
Because he's sick. Okay.
How did she know all of this if she was in a coma?
She said she heard it. She heard it.
So she's still claiming she was semi awake this whole time.
She say she been awake inside the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time she was listening to everything. Every single time Marshall said, "Just die," she heard everything.
And now she's awakened and paranoid, and the doctor is still like, "Can we study your brain?"
Because it's always going to come back to Lois in her brain, and there's always, even in her state, there's going to be a sense of importance surrounding Lois and the magnitude of her brain and what you've been able to do. And with her saying that I'm still in this comatose state, I don't know if I'm going to hell, or this is my own personal hell, this is purgatory, whatever it is, it's not real, and you're trying to gaslight me into thinking it is. I know damn well Marshall of all people didn't come proposition me for this throttle. You got old sexual deviant Father Charlie telling me where I can go when I heard you. Yeah, this can't be real.
Wait, but my thing is, how did we go from the last episode? She was supposed to be driving down to the hot place, and in this episode, she in a hospital gown. When did you get back to the hospital?
When she got here, she checked herself in. That's what Merritt said. That she said that this wasn't reality. She checked herself in, and yeah, I need help because this isn't real. But he says, Lois,
but the same hospital that you said the people was trying to kill you, and then people was getting it on in the same room as you. So of all the hospitals,
it's one hospital in this whole universe. You know that. It's only one hospital to go to.
And wait a minute, if she was in a regular, first of all, you don't, a medical hospital for comas is not the same place as the mental hospital. So this is all one place.
All one place. It's all one big ass 5150 //. Okay. It's some candy stripers on the other end. It's a Nurse Ratched on the other end. It's just, yeah, that's just what it is. But she goes here. This is the nail in the coffin as to why this is not real and I'm not awake yet. I shot this whole man. I shot him. Blood was drawn. I went back because I had left for that. I said, "Oh, girl, I gotta go. I can't take this charge." You know what? No. Let me go back. And it wasn't like, let's go back and file the report in the case because this was self-defense. He was gonna kill. No, we gotta bury. We got a shovel. I got some trash bags. I got a hacksaw. I got things to shit. I got some lime. I got some stuff to get rid of this evidence because we was gonna bury this body, and it was all gone. It was all cleaned up. And when I went to confront old Megan about this boyfriend, where's Justin? I haven't seen Justin. I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Glorious. I met up with her for this, that, and the third. It wasn't for her to dispose of a body. Lois, you're awake. You're being delusional. Ashley?
Well, he said, "What supplies?" Well, the supplies to cover it up, sir. Yeah. What? When did this happen, Lois? At what location? I can assure you that you're alive. Lois said, "Listen, I was gonna cut my carotid." Girl, what in the hell? Like, what in the with the turkey shears? Girl, what are you? Now we're back to that damn turducken. It never escapes. He said he was gonna put a reference in it in every single episode. This was just crazy as hell. You're just doing the most, and it like clinically insane. clinically insane. And I don't know, this doctor is just a manipulator and a opportunist, because this lady's clearly unhinged. And he's like, the first thing you never say to a person in a delusion is that they're not in a delusion. But I don't think you're in a delusion. Or I think you are in one. Shut up. It was just weird. I hated everything about it. I blew his brains out and it was all gone. Now Glorious isn't a damn trafficker and baby thief. She's a cleaner. She's a fix-it woman. Come on, be serious.
Gravel those things down to putty and feed it to her dog. She know how to dispose of her body. She's a cleaner. She's a fixer. Thank you for the super chat. Jansen said, a library of confusion. Lestat Leon Court. Absolutely.
I miss Lestat. Where's Lestat at?
Girl, because the way he would have fixed all of this, with no pocketbooks getting found on Lestat's time. Okay. How did you feel when she went to confront Megan and she said, you're being delusional? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That never happened.
What else did we expect? What else? Did we really think that she was going to corroborate with her story? Because Lois is all over the place. And we don't trust Megan either. We don't trust her. She done taken up so many forms in one personality. She's a hard ass in another personality. We besties, another personality. We rivals, another personality. I'm a damsel in distress, another personality. I'm an abused woman. We can't even trust who Lois wants her to be in her own delusion.
This is sad. This is absolutely sad. But the doctor, he of course gives her some confirmation because she pans over there to that camera. Who all has access to my files? I was like, oh, now y'all want to give us a whodunit mystery. It could be anybody getting out this information to Grotesquerie to commit these crimes in real time, because we're in reality now, for it to be depicted just as you stated in your files. It's not just me. Merritt saw them. Mark, like everybody's just getting access to files now. There has never been an ounce of confidentiality in this show. There has been no client, patient privilege, nothing. It's like it could be Marshall, girl. Travis probably saw them files. Oh, Mullet. Eddie probably saw them damn files for all we know. Everybody saw them. So you can't just say that it was me. But I'm gonna keep recording you just for purposes because this is brilliant. This is brilliant what you're able to do. But you're awake. She said, I don't believe that. I'm going back to my room. Because this doctor, everybody here is just as sinister as they want to be. I'm just so over it. But in the midst, and when she went in that padded room, oh, here we go.
That's what I said. How was this in the medical? This is the same place, the same hospital where that you had a coma in. That they don't do. That's two different medical things.
Baby got all dark and dim. The way they be transitioning into these white trench coats take me out every time. It's like I'm on the case. Spider-Man. Like what is happening here? What is happening in this universe? Because the way Megan came through in a white coat, I need you, Lois. There's another case depicted just as you stated it on the record. You just clairvoyant. This is unreal. We need you here. Goes in, signs herself in to cry on Lois's lap in the way that Lois is like, yep, come on, bring it in. Bring it on in. But she said she lied. I lied to you about Justin to protect you. This is actually all real. That did happen. And I actually met with Glorious to clean it up. Because they got to try to confuse us a little bit more all the way to the end. Ashley.
When she put on that Olivia Pope suit, I said, oh, hell. But why you come in, you going to put your head in my lap and I'm supposed to rock you? Oh, it's going to be okay, Megan. It's gonna be okay, baby. Where we gotta go next? Let me fix it because I am still top cop. So I'm gonna put on my Olivia Pope suit. I'm gonna get as fly as I can out of this padded room because I can go
makeup every single time. It's flawless makeup. The curls are bump. Everything's flowing. It's feathered every time.
Body, you know what I'm saying? Delivering, fully snatched. In Niecy Nash fashion. And I'm going to go to this crime scene that I done seen 100 times before because you want to recycle crime scenes. Damn, Ryan Murphy is lazy. Okay. And now we see Dr. Phil. Oh, I won't get to that yet. But yeah, girl, we always need you, Lois. You top cop. It's only you who can solve it, girl. I know you having a mental health battle, but I just needed you so bad because you're the best. You better than all the rest.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Kate, what did you think about this when she came? Because she just came in. She got that privilege. Megan got that extra access to she a detective or something. Lois, come on out of this padded cell. We need you out here in the field.
Never.
Official
Never.
positions.
If you really in a psychiatric hospital, all the doors are locked. Okay, every door. You can't even get in one door without them unlocking another door. Every last door is locked, and there is staff 24/7 around. You cannot enter anywhere, sign yourself anywhere with nobody around, and then carry yourself to somebody's cell or room. That is not. That is unethical. That's not even in that case. Everybody would be fired. Because how? And if you could easily do that, then what's the safety of the patients? Like Lois said, where's your protection? If anybody can just walk into your room, any old person can just come in there. And again, we see the shift with Megan because now she's become somebody that she's coming up, become another person that Lois wants her to be, and it's somebody that needs her help. She's now she's morphed into a whole other person to engage whatever Lois needs her to be. Lois, your name is not Olivia Benson. You ain't solved nothing. Nobody needs your help. The special victims do not need you. You have created special victims within your own daughter.
Shout out to the 80 people here. You guys have been awesome. I'm assuming that all 80 of you have been rocking with us this entire time for Grotesquerie. I am so glad that this is the last time we have to ask anything. We're going to go to a little break because you guys have been showing us some love and we appreciate that, because when I tell you this was a labor, this was a hard watch and this was a labor, but we're about to start wrapping up what's left of this show. Be sure to get your super chats in, your questions, your theories, because I ain't got none for it. We will definitely be right back. Thank you guys so much.
Look at me, where she wanna be. Call me Freaky T on the leash. I feel like a dog. I need her to be. Never needed you, but you needed me. I got cream, make a baby clean. Lose your self-esteem. I get touched in the morning, so I feel like baby clean. Wasn't fast, so I just like baby clean. Cause I'm cool, cause he where she wanna be, call me Freaky T on the leash. I feel like a dog, I need her to be. Never needed you, but you needed me. I got cream, make a baby clean. Lose your self-esteem. I get touched in the morning, so I feel like baby clean. Wasn't fast, so I just like baby clean. Cause I'm cool, cause he never needed you, but you needed me. I got cream, make a baby clean. Lose your self-esteem.
Okay, what you over there knocking over?
My light, trying to turn the light down.
Oh,
It's so bright.
no one's cooler than Pepper Ann. She's her own biggest fan, Pepper Ann. Catch you if you can, Pepper Ann. Ciao. She do look like Pepper Ann. Ashley, you muted.
I said that was perfect. She does. Pepper Ann, much too cool for 7th grade. Pepper Ann, she's like 1 in a million. Do you hear me? That's exactly who she looks like. Thank you for that.
Pepper Ann. Cool for 7th grade. No, it's cool. I'm gonna go watch Pepper Ann.
Hulu? I want to watch.
I think it's on Disney Plus, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah. Disney's one Saturday morning.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long, but the way that theme song came back. That theme song is right over there with the Hey on a theme song in Recess. It just
Recess.
it just comes on. That she does. She looks like Pepper Ann. If I ever seen it, that was perfect. You need a side by side. Absolutely need a side by side. I never knew I needed to see that. But we get right back to where we started with the show. Like the fact that we are ending off on a crime scene. We had that doctor go through every single crime scene and why this was fake, because this, that, in my dreams and my comatose state, and it happened just as it was. And yeah, but that just means you're special, Lois. That means there's a clairvoyant. You're privy to some information. You're locked in. Still, once again, making this all about Lois. We even had these men, even in reality now, because if the man don't do nothing, they're gonna be useless and stand around.
Mm-hmm.
At least nobody bombed this time. They're gonna be useless and stand around as Lois handles it. She said, who else is gonna do it? Her? Old Pepper Ann? Huh? Who gonna solve this case?
You need me.
Don't leave an ounce of DNA untouched. But now, Father Charlie is on the cross and he's dead, and we have one of the many of the women that Marsha has slept with She's down there. I was because I kept looking at the time. I was like, this is really where we're ending off. And we have, Lois walk off into the dark abyss and her all white on feeling godly. Like, yeah, this is supposed to keep you guys coming back. Is it real? Is this in Lois's mind? Is she in hell? Is she critically insane? Is this purgatory? Like, that's not enough. That's not enough, Ryan Murphy. We're supposed to be putting together this puzzle in the end of who Grotesquerie is, if Grotesquerie is even an actual factual real person, if Grotesquerie isn't just goddamn Lois. Like, at this point, I don't even think there's a Grotesquerie. I don't think there's a grotesque. I think Lois's mind is grotesque. I think there's a sickness to Lois and the people who are surrounding her, but I don't think there's an actual factual anybody. Ashley?
Yeah, I don't either. And then for her to say, I know who did this. Girl, shut the hell up and get off the... Like, that was just so dumb. Fade to black. Like, why? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if none of these people are real, except for Lois. And it's all her mind. And these are all just made up people. She probably never had a family, never had kids, probably never did anything. I don't trust it. And you know what's sad, Ryan Murphy? Is that you didn't explore any of the themes that you presented earlier. We go through this whole thing. Okay, we're talking the 7 deadly sins. We're approaching all this. You took us down that rabbit damn hole, which was vile and disgusting. You took us to this thing. Okay, maybe she's trying to correct her path. She's given these opportunities. Could Fast Eddie, could he be an angel? Could he be a demon? Could he be free will? Could he be all these things? She's on this journey, this path to redemption. Or not, right? We have these presence of like these religious elements that really don't mean anything. They don't amount to a hill of beans at the end of it. Mm-hmm. I think in order to make this have been a sustainable series going forward and having longevity, he needed to close some of those open doors. He needed to make some of that make sense other than this like heaped up, like really over the top, existentialist, like you're trying to be deep. Like it wasn't, Ryan. It just was dumb. And you wasted 10 hours of my life or just under that I can never, ever, ever get back. I will not patronize another season of Grotesquerie. I don't give a damn. I don't. He will never get you. Fool me once. Never again, Bookie Boo. And you know what's sad? I don't even care to hypothesize about what it is. That's how uninvested I am in this story at this point. But thank y'all for being here. Y'all have wrote out. This has been my highest viewed uploads all month. So thank you. But yeah, Ryan, you pissed me off with this.
Did the mistress have to be at the Last Supper because she was a hoe? And she was from unpaved streets? Is that
Lois is the damn Grotesquerie. She just killed everybody she wanted to because he said, B, get the hell out of here. You raggedy B. That's why he up there on the cross.
It's her. I'm like, that's not enough to keep us going back. Grotesquerie is clearly her in her mental state. There is no actual killer here. That's if anything is even actually happening. Like the way that this show would have been good if it was just the normal drama, serial killer, psychological, catch him if you can. That would have been fine. We could have still had the themes of religion, still had the themes of maybe this person tying back into Lois in some way and taunting her because she's just that detective. And it's just like, hey, you're so good of a detective and you're so praised, but you can't solve these. That would have been fine. That would have been fine. But we had to go around the corner and do through the goddamn carnival for what? Past the clown for what? Okay.
I ain't got nothing, but I told you this is just an endless loop. They keep ending up at these crimes. And then why do the CSI people over there dressed like they work for the CDC? Why are y'all in radioactive gear for a crime scene investigation where you know?
Baby Lois probably ain't even an officer of nobody's law. This is probably all in her mind.
And none of them come up. They all just like stand there. Dressed like the Black Plague is there. Y'all dressed like Olivia Pope, and ain't nobody talking but her and Megan every time. We just keep ending up in these loops.
I think Lois is somewhere locked up, somewhere out of it, and she's in one of them. One flew over the cuckoo nest with a little slob coming down, solving puzzles in a corner. I really do. I think she's solving puzzles in a corner. And whenever we come from up underneath this, if anybody cared to, we're just gonna see Lois in a state of just being comatose.
Catatonic, mute. I think so
Yeah.
too. I think she'll just be rocking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm at. And she's just solving puzzles. Because even they tried to have a little callback to Merritt sitting there with her little clothes on and big strides, talking about, the center, the puzzle. It's never good as when you solve the puzzle. You need to put the center of the puzzle. Go to hell. Okay? Go to hell. Well, we should have just sent the way that this, and then it's got the nerve to be a show. This oozes limited series.
Mm-hmm.
This oozes limited series, and you decided to branch off with this, and the way people engaged. I'm embarrassed to know y'all.
But we thank you so much for being here.
No, not even that. I'm talking about the people. I haven't seen anybody in this chat go, this was a wonderful show.
Mm-mm.
This was the best thing Ryan Murphy ever did. The people that are just selling it like this is incredible.
Oh,
We ain't
on
got nothing to
TikTok,
do
they
with
loving it. They saying this is their favorite thing he's ever done.
Girl,
they love it.
please.
They
Girl,
do.
please. Never.
TikTok.
I will be interested to see where this go. Where is there to go? We're gonna still have Lois out here on a wild goose chase until the narrative decides to change. The only thing that was poignant to me was the doctor saying that you place these people, these narratives in your mind because you want to kind of battling with your inner demons, this good and evil, or this fake indulgence, this self-importance that you're giving yourself. That's why Megan is this way, Marshall is this way, and you want to be the savior. You want to be like, we see that, but what are we supposed to do with that going into a second season? Kay, what you got for season 2?
I don't know because I will not be watching at this point. If you know what, if it wasn't for the actors in this movie, I probably would have just stopped it. I do tip my hat because Niecy Nash did give some good performances. Courtney gave some good performances. Raven gave some good performances here. So it wasn't the casting choices. It wasn't them. It was the writing. And I feel like if we get a season 2, we're just gonna go all around the Mulberry Bush again, and I don't want to go.
This does not deserve a season 2 in no way, shape, or form.
I'm not going.
What'd you say, Ashley?
I'm not going.
You're not going. Not going.
Nope.
No. You staying, Jennifer?
I'm gonna sit that out. I'm gonna sit that one out. Like I said, I'll go online and I'll see what it happens at the end of season 2. Because what pisses me off is that he's gonna get a season 2. He got 18 shows on right now, all running simultaneously. Ryan Murphy's gonna do as many seasons of this tomfoolery that he wants to, and it pisses me off because we have incredible shows
get
canceled out the gate. Do you know how many amazing shows got canceled this year? Creative, different, innovative, telling different stories, diverse, and got canceled. This infuriates me because he banks on, from what I can see, and y'all know I'm not an aficionado of his horror pieces, but he banks just on the salaciousness of the story, like the shock value, what he can gain from that. And to do all of that in this series and not connect any of it, not give any of it relevance or like meaning other than you just wanted to shock and awe everyone. I hate that. That's like the definition of gratuitous to me. And he just did it like, ugh.
But we called it. We called it all. I told y'all she was going to be booty bone naked having sex with Father Charlie, and she was going to keep on that habit. Didn't I say that? What happened? Keep it on the habit. Couple of quick pumps in a circle. We went through that. The lashes on the back, the spit on the like. This is not a place for you to. We don't want to be into your fantasies. I don't want to go over there into the Ryan of Ryan Murphy. I appreciate the shows. I appreciate him, willing to go to that graphic nature point. But there was always a purpose. There was always a method to the madness. Now there's just madness. I think he's run out of ideas. I think he's tired. There was no reason. This was, like we said, all of his shows, the prior things, especially American Horror Story scenarios. This was all of it kind of stuffed together into one thing, and we tried to make fetch happen, and it was with a hint of 7, and it didn't work. This was terrible. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Real quick, Candy, if you are still in the chat watching, I do giveaways for my channel members. So go check the membership tab. Candy, if you're still in the chat.
Meanwhile, I still ain't got a slice of horror mug.
Oh,
And Ashley, yes, send me your address too, because I gotta ship them at the same time, so they come in bulk. I gotta get them out at the same time. So yes, send me yours, Candy. Check the membership tab. Y'all, thank y'all for hanging in here with us through this show. I really wanted it to go somewhere. I wanted it. I wanted to take a journey. I wanted it to. I wanted the twist to be a good payoff. But Ryan Murphy's twist, as of the past few years, the plot. By the time we hit the plot twist, it ain't even good no more. I thought at least there should have been some part of this series that was good.
The twist was Lois being in a coma, and it wasn't Marshall. That was supposed to be the twist. That's what that was.
We knew that though.
I know, but he didn't. I guess he wasn't expecting us to know that. And the twist now is supposed to be, is she out? Like, is this is not reality. It's still, at least give us, if he would have just changed the hue, the tint on the camp, like maybe that would have been like, oh, I would have went, like I would have set up then. If we went and it was just, it looked normal, but you have this death hue on this show, this tint. It just looks like death. It looks like hell. It looks dark and bleak. You have that there. We got these damn white coats of Jesus that they keep throwing on every single time they're on the case. It just gives fake. It's just terrible, and I don't want to watch it anymore.
This is Happy Death Day. We just keep living the same foolishness over and over with Lois, and I don't want to live another one of her. I don't want to do another cycle.
And I love Niecy, and I hate that for her. I mean, the actors, like you said, but I'm not watching it.
Even here, I was here for Sister Megan. That episode when they was in the kitchen in the fight and her screaming.
Episode 7. It was the best thing that happened in the whole season.
The best thing. Episode 7 was the best thing. If we were gonna go ridiculous, we should have stayed on that side of the ridiculousness. I think that would have worked a whole lot better. Or we should have been straightforward and just talked about your regular, who done it. Okay, you can never go wrong with that. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Y'all, tomorrow we are getting into Kay.
Yes, birthday.
Tomorrow is Kay's birthday. We are going to be getting into the people under the stairs.
Actually, about less than 30 minutes, because I'm on the East Coast. We got about less than 30 minutes.
Got 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes, and it's Kay's birthday. Now, showcase the early birthday love while you're in here. Send us some happy birthdays. Don't make her wait 30 minutes. It is midnight somewhere. Somewhere it is.
Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. 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 Bad contest. You in first place. It's my birthday. Yeah. It's my birthday. Yeah. It's my birthday. Ooh. It's my birthday. Turn me up. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Turn me up.
Happy early birthday to Kay. We cannot wait. Kay, would you mind telling the people how old you're turning, or is that a secret?
It is not a secret. I actually want everybody to guess.
Where's the guess?
Yeah. Guess in the chat. How old is Kay turning? She looked 12. I'll never guess.
Yes, guess how. I will let you all know whoever gets it right.
How old do you guys think Kay's turning?
Toss it in the chat.
Ain't nobody dropped a number yet. Drop some numbers.
We know y'all still up in here. We see y'all.
A whole 83.
Guess my age.
Special K. 35. Okay.
35.
Y'all are generous.
Akeem says 38, 32, or 35. 25, baby. You better roll with 25.
25.
34, 36. 36.
36, a lot of 36. 38, what? You got 38 up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to tell the people the real answer?
Yes, as of in the next 20 minutes, I will be 38. Some of y'all been paying attention because I am a millennial, so I represent the millennials. I'll be 38.
38, y'all. 38.
38 with an 8-year-old.
They really gonna make me the baby on the panel.
It said 20 cent.
20 sound. Love it. So we know you're older than 30.
Well,
said,
dang. Dang, Breeze.
I
oh
know.
Lord.
They probably saw all this stuff. I mean,
You gotta go to K for that beat. That was not me. That was me. The K made that. K made that. I mean, K, did you make that beat or did somebody else make it?
Somebody else made that beat.
She said Juju on the beat. She said it wasn't. It was Juju. It wasn't K. Okay. It slapped though. They are here for. She said use a lie. Yes, 30 minutes. Yes.
Period.
But y'all, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. Like we said, make sure you are there to go in on People Under the Stairs as we celebrate Kay and her birthday tomorrow. We love that. We love a good birthday situation around these parts. We will see you then for that. And of course, Sunday, it's always, 3 women.
Saturday, though, we will be starting Married at First Sight. We'll be talking about the first 3 episodes. So if y'all are Married at First Sight fans, the ladies have decided that we are going to tackle. This is their first time, y'all. So come through. Come through.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I watch that. And early Sunday, if we can get schedules and everything permitted, we will be talking about either the Chris Brown doc or the Megan Thee Stallion. I think I want to go over there with the Stallion first because maybe the way that I don't think Chris Brown the doc.
No, it's Meg. It's Meg.
I don't think you trust it, but be on the lookout for all those things and be sure that you're there most of all to celebrate Kay for her birthday. But we will definitely see you guys tomorrow. And the day after that, and the day after that. But you know what we won't be doing? We will not be seeing you for Grotesquerie. Yeah. We won't be seeing y'all for that anymore. And we couldn't be happier about it. But everybody have a good night. Eat a piece of candy. Go to bed. Celebrate Halloween if you do. If you don't, go and go to sleep. Because
they still showing Michael Myers on AMC. Okay.
Girl, I still gotta watch People Under the Stairs. I gotta find out where that's streaming. So I can be ready for this discussion tomorrow.
Oh Lord. Good night, y'all.
Good night.